Welcome to the world of English with Sakshi Khanna once again. Yesterday we got off because I just wanted to interact with you, but I got only 12 students in the connection. I was expecting more to come because hardly I come in live meetings. So please, whenever such type of intimation you are getting, please be live, because in live session we can interact very fast and we can talk about the problems which we are facing. So what about today's lecture? As I told you that verbs, determiners and articles. So errors based on verbs, determiners and articles, that we will be doing today. Okay, so before I start, I move on. Please get your pen and paper to note down the main clauses. And first of all, we will just brief up what is verb. Okay, so you all know what is verb. Verb tense. Errors occur when you use the wrong verb tense. Okay, verbs are based on the tenses, and when we are using wrong tense in the sentence, and they are mainly come in the category of verb based error. Okay, so you must be very much consistent on verb tense, very much cautious while using such terms, unless there is something to make a switch to a different tense. Okay, I am telling what does it mean. It means that exception is everywhere, so you need to see the context of the sentence. Maybe one part we are using some other tense and next part we are using other tense. There should be one condition, then only we are allowed to do so. Otherwise, without full stop, without putting full stop, we can't change the tense of the sentence. So be very careful. Coming back now to the determiner. Determiner is not a new term for you people. You must have heard the words which come in the category of determiner. Determiner, also called determinative, is a word. What they are actually? Determinative. Determinative, when we talk about firm determine, means very firm. Okay, is a word, phrase or affix that occurs together with the noun or noun phrase and serves to express the reference of that noun or noun phrase in the context. Okay, it has some qualities. Later we will discuss what type of determiners we are doing today. So articles, the most frequently used adjective are the most frequently used articles are a and the. These little words are usually called articles and they belong to the class of words called determiners. So here is the relationship of determiners and articles. Why I have put the lecture collectively? Because they have one relationship, and relationship we will see it today while doing the errors based on the determiners, articles including verb. So that is the reason only that we are doing so. Now coming back to the another difference. Another difference is that the determiners in a sentence are necessary while adjective are optionals. Okay, so if we talk about the adjective, determiners are everywhere. Fine. So relationship between articles and determiners. Articles are among the most common of the determiners. There are three singular articles A and D, means they have some limitation, while determiner as a dependent function, they are working in a noun phrase. They are not dependent, they are independent, and articles have some limitations, so that we will see today. So guys, as I have discussed with you the relationship of articles and determiners, before I proceed, I am telling you once again, please keep in the mind articles are the part of determiners. Determiners have very huge range. Okay, articles are in limit. Articles are in limit A and D. Okay, so now you will see how many determiners are there. Articles you all know. So your clarification regarding determiners lecture will be clear today. Now see, in the categories, okay, there are four kinds of determiners. Determiners go before nouns. Number one is article. Second is quantifier. Third is demonstrative adjective. And the possessive adjective. Now, article is one category of determiners. So, determiners is very detailed topic. Okay, article quantifiers, demonstrative, possessive adjective. Look at the title. Determiners go before nouns and there are four kinds of determiners. Articles a and the. Quantifiers a lot of, a few, some. Demonstrative adjective this, that, these, those. Okay, which give demo or point out something. Possessive adjective my, your, his. It's not closed bracket. Etc. means more to come. So let us explore now. Use a or an, the indefinite article with singular counts noun, to express a general meaning. General meaning, please differentiate with the as well. Use a or an when the thing you are referring to is not specific and the reader doesn't know what you are referring to. I bought a book last night. We don't know which book. You should bring an umbrella. It doesn't matter which umbrella you bring, but you is here vowels, and you know the concept of vowel and consonant that I will not take your time to explain that. 21 consonant, 5 vowels in our 26 alphabets. Rules and regulations side by side. A non-count noun usually cannot occur with a or an. Uncountable. Homework takes a lot of my time. Not a homework takes a lot of my time. A non-count noun usually cannot occur with a or an. Okay, so what I want to say that uncountable nouns never occur with the articles. So we want to add what? Yes, determiners a lot. Okay, second category of determiners. So a homework is wrong sentence. A homework never. You don't know how many homeworks you have received. Math, science, English. Okay, so a homework will never go. So simple to understand only by reading this clause. A countable noun is always preceded by a, an, the, or another determiner. I ate an apple. I ate the apple. I ate your apple. I ate apple. It's wrong version. Okay? No article is used with plural count. Always keep in your mind, if the plural count is there, plural count noun, then no need to use any article. Non-count nouns to express general meaning. General meaning, movies are my favorite way to relax. Movies, plural here. I think that honesty is important. Honesty you can't count. Okay, so no need to add article. When uncountable and uncountable plurals, okay, and when you need to feel only, you need to feel, you can't count even, okay, then no need to add the article. Moving ahead, generally do not use articles with proper nouns, name of people, places and things. We don't use the Sakshi, it's wrong version. Okay, so Luis is original from Caracas, Venezuela, but now he lives in the United States. Now I tell you the funda of United States, USSR, UAE, because United States consisted of 50 states. Okay, so it's a group. It's not a single country. Even though we also have the 29 states, but they are under center government. But here the things are different. Even UAE, United Arab Emirates. So please keep in your mind, never the India, never the Dubai, but the USSR, the USA, the UK, because they consisted of separate independent states collectively. That is why we add the with such terms. Okay? Very simple to understand the definition of definite article. The word itself indicating that something specific. When something non-specific, then use a and an. That you know the condition. But when something is very specific, we are pointing out, then only definite article, that is the. So the is used to express specific meaning with all three kinds of nouns, singular, plural or non-count. In the case, the reader knows which thing you are referring to in your writing. You need to mention the reference, the real reference you need to mention. That is why the is required here. The assignment in history is interesting. The door was locked. The trains are often crowded at this time of the day. You are pointing out the trains only, not the buses, not the planes. He gave us the information that we needed. Means I was looking for the information I received from him only specifically. Okay? Points to ponder here with definite article. So use the definite article the in the following cases. Okay? Remember the condition number 1 with superlatives, the best, the cheapest, the most, the least. Means superlative degree always preceded by yes, definite article. The fastest runner finished in 10 minutes. Condition number 2 with ordinal number, the first, the second, always you need to add. Condition number 3 with same, we have the same math class this semester. She made the same mistakes. If you people remember that I told you some particular words as well. So always remember there is a condition. If same is there, you need to add. You need to add what? Yes, even though math class, it's a singular, but you need to add. Mistakes are plural. You need to add definite article because same is there. Okay, means we are specifying something in that. Moving ahead. In general, select a, an or no article when using a noun for the first time and the every time afterwards. Again, very important condition to find out the error based on the article. In general, select a, an or no article when using a noun for the first time only means you are using noun for the first time, but every time if you are using, okay, then another determiner. I put a book in your room. The book is on your desk. We are using the. Okay, we are using the. Why? Because now we are repeating. Okay, that is a condition only. We saw a great movie last night. The movie was about space aliens. They bought furniture last night. The furniture will be delivered tomorrow. If we are talking about the furniture, then again we will add definite article, that is the. Moving ahead with the quantifiers. Next category. Use quantifiers before nouns to indicate an amount or number. When we are using some numbers, okay, then you need to use the quantifier. Okay, use quantifiers before nouns to indicate an amount or number. We bought 2 books and several magazines. My neighbors have a lot of children. My neighbors have a lot of children. One condition, a lot is quantifier here. Okay, and children are plural. So what they want to say, that use quantifiers before nouns to indicate an amount or number. Okay, quantifiers you need to add when we are talking about number or amount. In first sentence there is a number, okay, and in second sentence more numbers. Okay, amount or number. Quantifiers that can be used with plural count nouns include. Now remember, countable nouns. Countable nouns always come with few, a few, several, some, many, a lot of, lots of. If you see this screen, we bought 2 books. Books are countable. Magazines are countable. My neighbors have lot of children. Children are countable here. Okay, so don't get confused. Quantifiers like few, a few, several, some, many, a lot of, lots of always come with the countable plurals. The difference between few and a few. She has few friends, meaning she has almost not friends. Rarely, very less. She had a few friends before, meaning she had some or small number of friends, means something. So a few goes to the positive statement, and she has few goes with the negation, means nothing, almost nothing. Quantifiers that can be used with uncountable count. Uncountable nouns, little, a little, some, much, a lot of, lots of. Now don't get confused, a lot of, lots of in both the side. Okay, little, a little, some, much. Fine. So you need to see the nouns category here to clear the confusion. So quantifiers, those come with uncountable nouns are little, a little, some, much, a lot of, lots of. Note the difference between little and a little. Same, a few and few. He gave me little help. Little help means negation, no help. Okay, very less, not of any use. He gave me a little help, meaning he gave me some or small amount of help. Something which was really useful, I received as a help from him. It means that. So, a few, little, a little, that you know. So, you need to see the sentence context to continue. Yes, this clause I explained you in the common error if you remember my lecture. Any often replaces some in questions and negative statement. When there is statement with negation, okay, negative statement, or there is a question, then you need to replace any often replace with some. Did you have any problems? If some is there is an error. Did you have some problems with the assignment? So, no, I didn't have any problem, but some questions were tricky. But some questions were tricky. It's not a negative statement. Negative statement was first. Later was positive statement. So, some can be added. So, in the first part, no, I didn't have some problem. If some is there, then there is an error. Much is often used with non-count nouns in questions and negative statements. So, much has a condition. Either statement should be negative or interrogative. It is unusual in affirmative statement. Use a lot of instead of much in affirmative statement. Look at the example. It will be clear to you. Did you get much sleep last night? It's a question. No, I didn't get much sleep, but the right before I got a lot of sleep. Means in the positive sentence you need to add a lot of, and in negative and interrogative statement much will be used with uncountable nouns. Sleep you can't count at all. Okay, it is like that. Another clause, each and every are followed by singular count nouns and singular verbs. It is understood only if we are talking about each, means one to one. Every one to one. Okay, so every student meets with the counselor once a year. Every college charges a different amount for books. Now look at the example, how to find out the error. In first sentence, every student meet. Okay, if it is like that, meet, then there is an error because every we are indicating single. Every college we are indicating single, individually. Okay, so singular verb will be added. Okay. Opposite to that, each of and one of the are followed by plural count nouns. The verb remains singular. Okay. Now look at that. The sentence. Each of the students plans to take the final. One of the students is not finished yet. Even though we are talking to all, okay, it means that numbers, nouns are more than one, but we will provide which verb? Singular verb, because of the determiners, that is each and one of. They both are indicating to the individual personality from the whole. Demonstrative adjective, next category. Use this and that with singular count nouns and with non-count nouns. Use these and those with plural count nouns. I explained you this rule also in my common error section. This test is very difficult. That furniture looks beautiful in your house. These courses are at the beginning level. Did you pay a lot for those shoes? Okay. So it's a very simple to understand. So there is nothing much to explain about demonstrative adjective. Possessive adjective. The possessive adjectives are my, your, his, her, its, our, their, which show some possession. Now look, some rules related to possessive adjective. Use possessive adjective before nouns. They can come before any kind of noun. My parents live in Cairo. Now see the possessive adjective. Use possessive adjective before nouns. They can come before any kind of noun. There is no condition like countable, uncountable. Okay, so you need to avoid when you are talking about some possessive adjective. So you need to avoid that rule. My parents live in Cairo. We need to include their information in the report. My parents, my is here. Their information, again possessive adjective. Very important to know here. Don't confuse the possessive adjective it's with its. The contraction of it is. Okay. So I have seen so many letters you people write in your examination and you don't know how to use the possessive adjective. What you people do, you simply just like yours, your and apostrophe s. It's a wrong version. Every time I clear it. Okay, but you people always make the mistakes. So avoid this. Don't confuse the possessive adjective it's with it is. The contraction of it is. So teachers are the best in this city. It's teacher. It's a possessive adjective. It is the best college in the state. It is in the second sentence is a contraction form of it is. Got it? Another and other. Use another with singular count. It means one in addition to the one. But even though we are talking addition, but indicating to singular only. Okay, my older brother lives in Los Angeles and I have another brother living in New York. Okay, I have another brother, one more. Okay, we are talking. So with singular count nouns, we write always another. Use other with plural count nouns and with non-count nouns. Okay, means countable, uncountable. It means more or several, more in addition to the one already. Just look at the sentence, you will understand the rule what I want to explain. I have already finished and other students are plural here, so have finished too. Some in addition to me, but not all. He found other information for his paper. So I am repeating once again, use other with plural count nouns and with non-count nouns. Okay, non-countable information. How many clauses in information means how many facts are you in the set of information. You are unaware. Okay, so it's uncountable. So other will come and with plural counts. Use the other with singular or plural count nouns means the rest of a specific group. I finished and the other student finished too. I finished and all other students finished too. Now look at that. Please don't go with the rules like that. Okay, simply just read the sentences with me. Otherwise you will get confused. While reading the sentence, we will catch the context. Okay, catch the context of the sentence and it will be helpful for us to find out the error. Okay, you can't remember another, other, countable, uncountable. Yes, while explaining I will tell you. Okay, but focus over the example to find out how it has been used. Means the usage of the quantifiers, articles, determiners, possessive adjective, whatever. Okay, so till now we have done determiners, type of determiners. Of course, the definition: determiners are words placed in front of a noun to make clear what the noun refers to, and article is in one of the category. So they all come at the beginning of noun phrases and usually we cannot use more than one determiner in the same noun phrase. If the same noun phrase we are using, we can't provide more than one determiner. Example of noun phrase: my pen, this ceremony, a Coca-Cola can. Any question? That jar, a lot of food, a disappointed parent. We have finished with examples of determiners: the, and, a, this, one of, my, your, a little, which, other, those, most, more than, that. Okay, so there are 8 classes of determiners. Now you will get confused again that before that it was just 4. Now the advanced level, because I told you that without basics how can I move to the advanced level. Now look at these 4 more classes. Okay, add on. So articles, definite, indefinite, we have done. Demonstrative, we have done. Quantifiers, we have done. Possessives, we have done. Now numbers, distributive or indefinite pronouns, question words or relative pronouns are still left to do so, and we will be doing that. Okay, so there are 8 classes of determiners. Don't get confused. Some advanced level in that I'm just covering now very fast. Articles, definite, indefinite, you all know, a and the. Okay, so the indefinite articles a or and signal that the reference is non-specific or journal. When we are specifically talking about something, then we will add definite articles. In recapitulation, demonstrative we are doing now singular and plural. Singular this and that, plural these and those, showing who or what is being referred to. Look at the example. This pair of shoes is mine. Fine. I think that girl is their leader. Quantifiers: few, much, most, some, any, more, little, many, a lot of, other, enough, such. Used with a noun to show the amount of something. Look at the example. Some students are not in their proper uniform. Most students' teachers are staying at the library. Possessive: my, your, his, her, its, are, there. A form of a word that shows that something or someone belongs to someone means the possession. So simple to understand. My brother John will be celebrating his birthday tomorrow. I will show you our new pet. Now, cardinal numbers, ordinal numbers. Look at the difference. Cardinal numbers 1, 32, 10, 49 or any word used in simple counting and shows quantity. Look at the example, you will understand. 2 dogs are barking outside. 30 Louisians leaders attended the seminar. Cardinal numbers, again I am repeating, 1, 30, 10, used in simple counting and shows quantity. In simple counting and shows quantity. Ordinal numbers, first, last, 50, 20, used to show the positions. What I want to say once again, that cardinal numbers always simple counting means 24, okay, 1, 30, 60, but ordinal numbers, they refer to the position in some series, in some list, first, last, 50, 20. Okay, so if something is showing in the position, then ordinal number. If the count purely, then cardinal number. Okay, so ordinal number example: Luffy defeated the first commander in Blackbird Pirates. Distributive: both, either, each, all, half, neither, every. Sorry, I'm using American accent, which is purely wrong. Either and neither. A word referring singly without exception to the member of a group. Singly. Okay? Individual. Fine? But in the group. Okay? But in the group. Every human being is unique. All grade 7 students are industrious. Okay? All grade 7 students are industrious. Question words or relative pronouns: whose, which, what, whatever. How we use them. Kit is the guy whose mother is the famous singer. He doesn't know what he is saying. See, question word we are using to show the relationship. Okay, so it doesn't mean that whose, what. Always we have kept this mindset that when question words are there, there should be a question mark. Now look at the example. Is there any question mark? No, because here the interrogative words, even though WH words are showing some relation. Kit is the guy whose mother is the famous singer. He doesn't know what he is saying. So question mark will not come because here WH words are not asking anything. Okay guys, moving ahead with the verbs. Again, very important topic here. So common error with verbs: tense, moody, irregular. You must be a verb. So what I have spoken just now: tense, moody, irregular. Okay, so these are some qualities of verb. We need to be very careful if we are using like that. Fine, so verbs are here. First of all, we will look at the meaning: action, occurrence, state. Okay, it doesn't mean verbs only indicate the action, occurrence and the state. Voice: active can be, passive can be. Types: main, auxiliary, regular, irregular, transitive, intransitive. In my parts of speech special lecture of verbs, I have explained you all. If you still don't know, then please go back to the YouTube, that channel. Tense: present, past, future, when an action takes place. Okay, and aspect. Simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous means the next subtypes of each main tense. So how many things we need to remember when we are talking about verbs? First of all, the meaning. Meaning is action, occurrence, state. Not only action words. Voice can be active, passive as well. Types, main, auxiliary, regular, irregular, transitive, intransitive. Tense, present, past, future, and aspect simple, continuous, perfect, perfect, continuous. Okay guys, point wise point we will be moving ahead in the concept of errors, particularly based on the verbs. Okay, so incorrect tense, we can have the sentences using incorrect version of the tense. Then also there will be an error. Stars are twinkling every night. Every night means it's a regular capacity. Okay, regular nature. So are twinkling, it's a wrong version. One thing is wrong here. Either are twinkling should remove or every night should be removed. The workshop has begun yesterday. Again wrong usage. Not even half of the participants are asking any question since yesterday. Okay, not even half of the participants are asking any question. We are using the adjective yesterday. Adverb yesterday. Fine, but with present form. So it's wrong here. Okay, in second sentence we are using present perfect but with yesterday. Wrong. We are using present continuous but with regular capacity. Okay, and we are not allowed to do so. So these are the sources when we show the error while using incorrect version of the tenses. We are talking about consistency as a main point. Okay, first we need to know the meaning of consistency, and meaning of consistency is here, not here in the common. I just tell you, first of all, it is just a property of holding together and retaining its shape. Means what type of the sentence presenting the same hardness, stickness. Okay, that is known as consistency. So we just read the clause once again. He was watching television when he is standing and answer a call. Okay, continuous, repeating. Every teacher will answer 2 questions. She writes the correct answer, discusses with her partner and will share it with the class. The same tenses, okay, we have followed in all those examples. That is known as consistency. Means we are strict, we are hard, we are non-flexible with our rule. If using present, then we are moving with that. So this is very important point, and mainly you people get the errors based on the consistencies. Our next clause based on the error associated with verbs. Unnecessary modifiers. I had learned to teach at a very young age. I learned to teach. Okay, why had is required here? It is not at all. Point fifth here in this series, multiple tense markers. Multiple means lot many. Now look at the example, you will understand. Did the principal return home immediately after receiving a call from her husband? Did the principal return? Now return should not come. We need to follow. Okay, the same. Why we are using the past tense here? Fine. And after receiving a call from her husband, if the weather will improve tomorrow, we will have a picnic tomorrow. Will improve once only it is required. Multiple tense should not be there. We should avoid did the principal return home immediately after receiving a call. That is why whenever you are using did, you are supposed to make change in the verb. That is known as multiple tense markers. Okay, we need to avoid the multiple usage of the tenses in a sentence. Rule number 6 here, coordinating multiple actions. Now, how to coordinate multiple actions means it is purely based on the complex sentence when we are talking about so many things collectively, and you are getting your errors based on this clause. So, look at the example, you will understand. Means if we are talking about 3-4 things in a sentence, how to coordinate all the things together. After reaching the workshop, the teachers realized that they came unprepared. Okay, I taught when The secretary suddenly entered the hall to make an announcement. Have you seen some difference? After reaching the workshop, the teachers realized that they came unprepared. All the verbs used in the same way. If you are coordinating many actions, that you are not supposed to change the tense. Okay? Not at all. In the second sentence also the same. I taught, past. When the secretary suddenly entered, again past, the hall to make an announcement. Okay, so this is the clause to explain. Very simple, very common, but very important. Number 7, subject verb agreement. So simple to understand, means subject is in the sentence, verb also there. There should be an agreement. You should know, you should not disagree with the relation of subject and verb. You need to take the verb according to your subject. It means that to explain. So the novel, including the last 10 chapters in last 2 sections, are terribly boring. Now see, the novel is singular, but why we are using are here, including the last 10 chapters in the last 2 sections are terribly boring. We have provided plural verb because the novel is not the main subject here. The main we are talking about the last 10 chapters and 2 sections which are plural in the sense. So we need to use what? Are or is? Tell me what will come. So the novel, including the last 10 chapters in the last 2 sections, is terribly boring because ultimately we are talking about the novel. Novel is the main subject here. So how we can provide are? So are is wrong here. Look at the down in the screen. My subject and verb have agreed to disagree. Look at the board. What they want to show you. The big dog run. The big dog runs or run? Runs. The big dog runs because we are talking about a single dog. So runs should come, not the plural verb. As this is very important topic, subject verb agreement based error. So I am just explaining you with set of examples. 15 lakhs crore rupees are a lot of money. When we are using number, okay, we are not supposed to provide the plural. Okay, even though S, because S has been added with rupees, so R will not come S. So correct answer is 15 lakh crore rupees is a lot of money. The colors of the rainbow is beautiful. The colors here, what is that? It says plural. So why is beautiful? The colors of the rainbow are beautiful. Bread and butter are my favorite breakfast. Bread and butter both goes hand in hand. Okay, so both are using the same purpose. When two things showing the same purpose, then we need to provide only singular verb. So bread and butter is my favorite breakfast. Neither the students nor the teacher are aware of the new rules. Neither the students nor the teacher is aware of the new rules. Everyone like to live long. Everyone, even though we are talking the whole, but we are indicating individual. So everyone likes to live long, but very few people practice healthy living habits. So in this way you will find out the error, guys. All of you have done 3 forms of verb since your schooling time. Okay, I have also done like that. But now the updation, you can't say updation, it's an add-on. Addition. Okay, additional, we have made some changes in the series. Like not 3 forms of verb, we have 5 form of verbs and we are using that also. One is with ing, okay, which shows the progression, and second is with s or es. Now look at the examples. Arise, begin, blow, catch, choose, lay, lie. Okay, now I will show you the 5 set of example with the same. Arise, arose, arisen. You have done this, but arises also we are using. Arising also we are using. Begin, began, begun, begins, beginning. Blow, blew, blown, blows, blowing. Catch, caught, catches, catching. Choose, chose, chosen, chooses, choosing. Lay, laid, lays, laying. Lie, lay, lain, lies, laying. Okay, guys. So this is the time to say you goodbye, okay, with the thanks note. But before that, I again tell you one thing, that please accept all the updation, as so many updation we have done. Articles, we have done articles as a separate parts of speech, but article is a part of the vast topic, that is determiners. So this is an additional knowledge you need to accept. As much you will accept, you will be on the way to find out the errors very fast. Now second updation, I told you that not the 3 forms of verb, we are using 5 form of verb since our schooling, but we haven't categorized. It's a mindset that only 3 forms of verb. No. So please keep this thing in your mind, that we are doing basics, advanced collectively. Basics, first I will brief you up about the concept, and then I will take to the advanced level of the concept. Then only you will be able to find out the error, because error is a verbal reasoning, and verbal reasoning need advanced basement of your grammar. Okay, so stay tuned with me. Stay safe as well, protected, enjoy the time, make it purposeful, fruitful as well. Thank you so much. But before closing today, tomorrow is Sunday. You will be having your lecture tomorrow. Once again, the theme is conjunction, interjection, preposition based errors. Okay, verbal reasoning based on the preposition, conjunction and interjection. Tomorrow we will finish it off. Okay, so please don't forget to be with me. See you tomorrow with the new topic. Goodbye.